Crypto influencers aren't really who they say they are. They tell you they know the next altcoin, the next 100x, but actually they're just buying it behind the scenes, telling you what to buy, and then dumping on you. And I have some evidence that proves this. So grab your coffee. Let's get into it. So working in the crypto space, I kind of have this advantage where I'm able to see stuff that most other people aren't. You know, I've been in here for a full cycle now, so 4 years, working in crypto for almost 3 years. Shit's crazy, man. Shit is crazy here. And I came across this very interesting post on a project that I'm familiar with based in Hong Kong. I just want you to take a quick look at it because it will just prove a lot and change your mindset on influencers and projects in general. So I got a hold of this WhatsApp message from Kenny Manta, and I'm not popular enough to get on this list, but luckily I have some friends in the space who are able to share this with me. We can see here it's for this project called the Goal Network, built on L3. What the hell is an L3? I mean, come on, can we just stop with the L2s, let alone an L3 on Manta, let alone the Goal Network project and any kind of success we'll have in the future, if it works or not. I wanted to see who Kenny was. And so Kenny says he's a marketing intern, but MIT, not Stanford. Okay, marketing intern, that's interesting. So I found his Crunchbase, and he's actually close to where I'm originally from. But I found that he is the COO of Manta Network, right? Co-founder of Manta. I thought this was just a marketing intern. And here he is, Kenny, you know, kind of going anonymous, sketchy. Why can't you just say you're co-founder? Strange. We're shilling this new project, okay? So it goes through what it is. They're DeFi for memes. They do DeFi pools. And we have some project highlights. So supported by Manta Network, okay? Advisors, Boxmining and Josh Meyer, a few others. You know, they're doing this fundraising round, a token raising round. Here's what the project looks like. I don't want to put too much emphasis because it's really not about the project itself. This is a video literally about how the crypto system is just so messed up. It's just so backwards. And you really need to know this if you're going to have any type of success in this space. If you go down a bit further here, you can see, right, the advisor here, Boxmining, he's also here. There's a whole list of what we call KOLs. I didn't know this before, but KOL actually stands for Key Opinion Leader. This list of people here who you'll be really interested to see who's on this list because I was shocked, right? I knew this was happening, but I never had proof that all these people who are shilling these projects and saying you can make the next 100x, 1000x, they're getting free handouts behind your back at these really cheap private round prices. KOL, you can see it's like pennies on the dollar of what they are attempting to make. So they are getting in really early and they're dumping on your face. These are the people who are doing it. Ran at Banter, one of the most famous guys. He's first on the list. Banter Capital, Banter Crypto, whatever they call it. I just did a video on him. You should check it out. We also have Miles Dushner, Iced. I've seen Pentoshi, Boxmining, Carl Moon, who we covered, Gainsey, Mac and Bitcoin, Wendy O, very famous in the space, that Martini guy. These are all people who are influencers. They're smarter than the average person in crypto. And all they're doing is finding out projects that have new tokens. They're buying those new tokens on the cheap and they're dumping them on your face. Why should you care that they're doing this? Well, because you're the one left holding the bag. We all know it. I do it. I've done it in the past. I don't have many altcoins right now, but I've been left holding the bag because these influencers served a platter on my head and they sent me down rock bottom, 99%, however far you've been down before. So I thought what we can do here is we can look at one specific KOL or influencer. They're not opinion leaders. I don't want their opinion. But let's just take a look at one of them and see how they work, because they all do something kind of similar in their own different ways to make money from your detriment in a way. One person that I know is Boxmining, and he's the leader here. I know that he's actually partial share owner of this. I have insider information. He's 50% owner of this project. He is completely advising it. He's doing all the marketing, all the bots for it. We have Michael Gu here. He is Boxmining, Michael Gu, and he constantly is posting on Twitter. He's very, very public for a guy who's doing potentially illegal securities trades, right? He's making all these tokens, which are illegal technically because you promise returns to your investors when you sell it. So none of this is technically legal. He can get in a lot of trouble It's sketchy, man. So here he is. I was at a party and I saw him there. There's Michael right there. I'm not a stalker. I just really don't like the guy for what he's done, and you'll see why. So here's the Boxmining Twitter page. I mean, it looks like a normal Twitter page, right? It's just they have a YouTube channel, they give advice, and they talk about new projects. But basically all they do is they like shill airdrops, and he goes to a bunch of events and stuff like that. Here's another one that he probably owns and he bought early, which is Foxy, shilling it. You see what I mean? So if you dive into Boxmining, you find out that Boxmining, Michael Gu, also has a project or a Web3 accelerator, as we call it, called Ozaru. Okay, Ozaru Ventures, they're a VC. And what they do is they help projects launch tokens. They give them all the things you need to do this. This is very common. At least in Hong Kong, they have an all-in-one inclusive deal in a way where you give them a ton of tokens, they help you do the marketing, they get you the community, and they get you essentially the money to start your venture, whatever it is in Web3. So Ozaru has some bizarre claims. I hate when people do this, man. They literally put Asia's #1 Web3 incubator. I recently went to an event here, a crypto event here in Hong Kong, and they said they were Asia's #1 exchange, or like the #1 exchange in the world. I'll post it here. But it's just such an absurd claim when you're not even like, I've never heard of you, and you're saying you're bigger than Binance? Come on. So as I briefly mentioned, Ozaru does these things, right? Web3 development, they do branding, they do marketing, they do networking, they do growth, they do due diligence and audits. Anything you need to do for your project, they will do it at the cost of your project. What do I mean by that? Is you sell your arm and your leg to this project, and they'll get you up and running. They'll get you the money because they have the connections, they have the devs, they have the bots, they have the KOLs who are trying to get you on the map so that hopefully people can buy your project. There's 30 years of marketing experience, but 40 marketers? Does that mean that they have less than 1 year of experience each? We can see some of these VCs that they're connected to. I don't know exactly how this works, but you have Binance. I know Ice-T Labs. I think they're out of Vietnam. A few of these other ones, not so big, but just to wrap your head around what these accelerators do. Let's take a look at some of these projects. The first one here you see mentioned is called Cryptonauts. It's another YouTuber or influencer that I've met. This guy's name is Nathan, and here's his page. Nathan is promoting what other than Goal Network. See how it all comes full circle? He's just promoting it himself. And this is the channel. All they do is teach you about crypto and shill different alts, shill their bags, whatever it is. So the last thing that you need to understand here about these Web3 accelerators, these KOLs, and these people who are basically dumping all over you, it sounds disgusting, but it's true. Because you're losing money while they get rich. It's completely backwards. It's dishonest because they teach you, I'm going to make you rich. They actually make you poor. These people are making you poor. Whether you like it or not, hey, I like to be scammed as much as the last guy, but it is what it is, and we have to accept this. Let's take a look at a few of the projects, their projects, and let's see how they did. Because I think you're going to be super interested to find out just where their price is now from where they launched. So one that I'm very familiar with because I actually work for them a bit is this one called Refinable. They were an NFT marketplace, and they were based out of TST in Hong Kong. I did a little bit of the community work, and they were fine at the time, but I had no idea they were connected to these guys until after. Let's see. So Refinable's price is 0.006. Let's see where we started. $4. And look at this. 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 Bam. What happened? That was basically within a month that they hit rock bottom. Just look at this trend. Take a mental note because this is going to get interesting. Let's go to another one. Let's say, which one did I do? Avocado DAO. This token is at 3 cents. 3 USD cents. How do you say that? This was on the daily. Let's go to all time. Are you noticing a trend here? We went up to $2.49 at launch. And within, half a year, it bottomed out. And now it's dead. Again, we go back here. Let's pick a gaming one just for the hell of it. How about MetaGods? Okay, MetaGods. So we switch to MetaGods. We can see they're at 0.001. Oh, this can't be good. Oh, no. Oh, my God. If you see these guys Ozaru Labs, Boxmining, Cryptonauts. If you ever see them on a list of a new token launching and you buy it right away, I am going to be so disappointed in you. Look at this. They're absolutely destroyed, absolutely dead. Anybody that bought in this new hype, they lost all their money. Literally gone. Come on, one last one for the hell of it. Let's do this one, Konami. Konami is at 0.01. Oh, here we go again. They're all at pennies on the dollar. Oh my God. $5? Holy shit. Excuse my French. And it went all the way down within, what's that within? That's within 3-4 months. All the way down to 30. Oh my God. It's like a 95% decrease. And now it's just dead. I can almost guarantee you, you want to go through more of these, be my guest. You see the URL is ozaru.com. And hey, find a few, tell me in the comments. A lot of these projects probably have good intentions, and I feel bad for the project owners, especially at Refinable, because I know that they really wanted to do something that helped the space. It's just a shame when greedy people get in the way of that vision. And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, there's a VC or someone with power behind it that has stopped those founders from taking their passion and making it into a successful business model for the community. So what are the takeaways here? Are we completely hopeless and helpless to the whim of KOLs? Well, yes and no. My friend said something when I first joined the space in around 2020, early 2020. He told me that everything's a scam until it's not. And I didn't believe him, right? I bought all kinds of altcoins. I bought just so much shit. And some of them did well. A lot of them did bad. It took me an entire Bitcoin cycle to realize most things are a scam. You have Bitcoin and Ethereum, you have 2 blue chips. Everything else can change, and this is why. All you have to do is take a look on CoinMarketCap. Here we have December 2017. How many of the top 10 are still on our list? Okay, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum. Bitcoin Cash was number 3. XRP, Litecoin, Cardano, IOTA, Dash, NEM, Monero. I've heard of all of them. I know of all of them. How many of these are still in the top 10? Well, let's go to 2021. March 2021, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Tether, Cardano, Polkadot, XRP, Uniswap, Litecoin, and Chainlink. I think you have 3, maybe 4 still on the list from the last time. A few, maybe 5. Just see how quickly it changes. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB. All same. Solana came out of nowhere. USDC. We have XRP also was there before. Dogecoin, Toncoin, and Cardano still holding on somehow. What you can see is that most projects will die out. Even if they're still here, it doesn't mean they're still relevant. They could have just had a really big valuation and still have a lot of money around. Who knows? The next point to take away here is that your KOLs or influencers, they are going to continue to shill you their bags, and they are probably holding those tokens that they bought cheap, and they're going to dump them on you. Like I said, they get in cheap, which means they can take profits sooner. And who's going to be stuck holding the bag when we're down 90%, 95%, 99%, or when the token dies, right? When inevitably it just crashes and it's worth nothing. The next takeaway here is that communities and engagement can easily be faked. Bot farms are way too common. Twitter hasn't done anything to get rid of these. And it's really easy to pay people to engage on socials such as Discord and Telegram. This stuff happens all the time, and we fall for this thinking that, oh my God, there's so much hype. But actually, how many users really are there? I think this is way more common than you think. There's also something called market makers, which are basically bots, but on the trading side. So they are making trades to make it look like the price is going up because they're buying on their end. Once you also buy in, they will sell their position and take the profit from that, which is basically what Ozaru has been doing this whole time. You can see it. The price will pump and then it dumps right away because they just took all the liquidity, all the crypto out, and then you're stuck holding these useless piece of tokens. The last takeaway I have here is just be careful. There are so many people who want to get your money. They want to take your crypto from you. Don't let them do that. First of all, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. This is a very common mantra, and I know people say it over and over and over again, but it's true. You'd feel better making a little bit of profit than you would losing a ton of money. So just take that risk-adjusted approach and don't fall for these pump and dump launches, especially when we're in a time with meme coins and pre-sales and everyone's trying to sell you their next idea. Don't go near some of these things until you see that they have an established community that seems legit and that the price is going up, not in a rocket form, but consistently over time, and that you can see the developers making more value and adding things to the project that are real, that actually help people. And especially don't buy into these tokens that are backed by these scammy influencers such as Ozaru, Boxmining, Banter Capital, and so many more. You have this list now. You know who these key people are to stay away from. Lastly, you should be protecting your crypto off of exchanges because they can also rug and scam you too. Just look at FTX, look at me getting stuck on Celsius. It's no bueno. I have links down below for Tangem and for Trezor, and you can watch my other videos reviewing both of them. And once again, just be careful out there. Don't get scammed or pulled in by these dodgy influencers, and I'll see you in the next one.